Hello. Okay. Trying to make sure we can see well. Oh, that's better. Okay. So, hi guys. Hey y'all. I thought that I would jump on to make this video. Now listen, y'all know I'm not a makeup guru. I'm not very great at doing my makeup, but I do enjoy it. And I'm like, Oh, also, hi, Jazz Hands, welcome. Whether you are new to the channel or you're returning. So, I have foundation issues. Let's just start with that. I don't know what it is with my skin, but it doesn't love foundation. Hey Kirby. I don't know what the deal is. It looks like garbage on me. And I think that it's been very difficult to find my color, my correct shade. Hey Angela, hey Kat. Yeah, maybe you got a notification because it's for the live. Or no, maybe you don't get notifications on Facebook, Angela. Is that what it is? Anyway, I'm just putting on some of the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base, which is technically a primer, but it's really just like a moisturizer. Okay, so I have foundation issues. The shades never match me because I have kind of a weird color thing going on. I am warm toned, I have yellow undertones, but I also have redness issues. And so it's like, okay, well, do I try to match the like yellow undertones or do I try to match like the pinky whatever from the redness? And I think the answer is the yellow, the warm undertones. Anyway, so I've tried a lot of things over the years, and for a while I just kind of, yeah, this is YouTube. Hi Venus. I kind of gave up on foundation, and for a while I was using, this is the stretch concealer from Glossier. It looks like this. It's a super creamy concealer in the shade medium. I was just kind of using this like all over, and it ended up being like a very sheer foundation. And that has worked for me, but I was like, I want to find an actual foundation or a BB cream. So I was using, I have this like sample size. This is the Pearlies Bb Cream. And so I was using this, but over the winter, like I've just been, it's a little dark. And so I started mixing this with the Bobbi Brown face base just to kind of dilute it out a little bit and to lighten it up a little bit, and that worked pretty well. I'm almost out of this, and I was like, well, should I buy this or not? And then I was like, I kind of want like an actual foundation. I think this is nice, and for summer, I'll probably buy this, I'm thinking maybe, but I also have two of these. So I have this is from Marcel. This is a BB cream. It's in the shade Golden Glow, which is totally too dark for me now, but it's great when I have a tan. And then this is from Jouer. It's their luminizing moisture tint. So they have a mattifying version, and then they have this, which is the luminizing, which I always get because I have dry skin. So this is a BB cream, and this is a moisture tint that has SPF in it, which is also too dark for me right now. It's in the shade Glow. So I'm like, should I buy something? Should I buy this if I already have all this, like for summer? Because like pretty soon I'll start to get kind of tan, especially since I've been hiking more frequently lately. I'm outside more. Oh, I saw, how hot is it? Actually, Venus, we're having a weird week of real spring weather. So it's like 65, 68. I think outside right now, so it's actually really nice, but it'll be hot as balls really soon. Okay, so get to the point. So that's what I have been using. Now I've been like, oh, I want foundation, so I people really rave about the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation, so I went and looked at Target, and they have this kind, which is the Fit Me Foundation, but it's not in the mattifying one. This is the dewy one, which, you know, dry skin. So I thought, oh, dewy and smooth, yes. So I got this in the shade Sandy Beige, and it is workable, but a tad too dark. but very soon it'll be the right color. So I'm like not gonna return it, because even now I've worn it and it looks okay, like color wise. But soon it'll be like the right color. Okay, so if you haven't seen this before, it's the Fit Me Foundation Dewy and Smooth for normal to dry skin. So if you have dry skin also, this is sandy beige. In the, you know, it's so hard at the drugstore because you can't like put anything on your face. You can't test it. I stood there for so long. I was like, what shade do I get? And I finally picked this one because the lady, they had like a little picture of people for each shade, and the lady for this shade was Asian. And I was like, okay, sure. Okay, but we're not here for that today. I just wanted to show you that I got this and have been experimenting with it. My issue with foundation, I totally got distracted by telling you all my things. My issue with foundation is I feel like it never sinks into the skin like it does for other people. It always looks like it's sitting on top. It's always the wrong color. And it always just like shows every dry spot or every like whatever issue with my skin texture. It just shows it off instead of like making things look nice. I feel like it makes my skin look worse, which is why I stopped wearing it altogether. So yeah. And I feel like on camera my skin looks better than it looks like in real life. Okay, so I've been looking at foundations. I'm finally getting to the point, almost 7 minutes in. I'm so sorry. Y'all know I'm wordy. So I was browsing, like just like looking up foundation reviews online, and I saw this brand, Makiage, which was like, hey, sorry, I'm about to move this. Oh my God, stop hiding things. Which was like, hey, try our foundation out. You just pay like $5 now. And if you like it, then you'll pay the rest of it. So I have 14 days to send it back. Well, not 14 days now, but from the time that it was delivered, I have like 10 days to try this out and send it back. So I'm going to test this out with you. Now, full disclosure, I did open this up and put some on my hand before, but I haven't tried it on my face. So I'm gonna show you the packaging. This brand, Il Makiage, their whole thing is like, more is more. Like the the padded envelope that it came in has a sticker on it that was like, more is more. And inside, it's like very extra. That's their whole thing, is like, oh, if you're extra, we're the brand for you, which is like kind of dumb to me, and it's not me at all. What's Angela saying? That my complexion is wonderful in person. Oh, girl. Thank you. I have a lot of issues with my skin. So anyway, it comes with like this whole thing, which is like glossy, like it's foundation. Why is it like got this whole thing? Okay. But so their formula is cruelty free. They have 50 shades. It says it has vitamin E and hyaluronic acid, which is great. Buildable medium to high coverage. Now, natural matte finish. Okay, so number one, I do like more of a luminous finish. So we'll see. And it says buildable medium to high coverage. Honestly, I'm not really a high coverage kind of gal. Especially because when you get into foundation like that, it tends to look like extra garbage on me. So we'll see. But I just loved that you could try this out and then send it back if you don't like it. So, yeah, so pro tips, here they say, prep your skin with a moisturizer and primer. And this formula plays well with a rounded, full-bodied brush. For lighter coverage, use a sponge. So I'm going to use my sponge. I need to wet that. And use setting powder. Use setting powder or a setting spray for dry skin. Okay, so I will use setting spray. Okay, so I've already put on my primer, which is that Bobbi Brown face base. And I'm just going to, here's the setting spray that I'll use. I'll get it out. Sometimes I forget because it's not on my face. I'm just gonna wet my sponge. So to wet my sponge, I spray it with rose water just until it's like completely wet. Which I've said before, I think, and people are like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. But I like it because rose water is really calming for my skin. And so anytime that I can add more of it, I'm in. So I'm just spraying it now so that the sponge is There we go. It's nice and wet. And I buy rose water in large things, like a big ass bottle, and then I just refill this tiny one here at my vanity because this has the best mister on it. I got this little sample. This is from Melvita. It's their rose water, which is really, really, really good rose water. And I ran out of it, but I just refill it with another kind because I love the mister on this. But if you're looking for a rose water that doesn't have like a lot of other stuff in it, this is nice. And then the one that I use now is Teddy. Oh, my overflowing laundry basket. Oh my God. I didn't look at what was behind me. I usually try to tidy up a little bit. Okay, so I've got my sponge. It's now moist and we're gonna go in. I'm giving it a shake. And I'm gonna go real light because I am. Okay, so here we go. I'm terrified about this color match, y'all. I don't know. All right. So it said use a sponge for lighter coverage. I'm just gonna go in light at first, kind of getting it on. And I just go like over my eyes. I know a lot of people don't do that, but this is what I do. Okay, so far, I mean, it's super light, you know, I'm trying to be conservative, but it doesn't look cakey. And the color is okay. I don't know why I'm starting at my forehead. I don't usually start on my forehead, but I also don't usually apply foundation on the internet, so. All right. I already need more. Man, these sponges soak up so much. I like the way that the sponge lays it down, but y'all know it soaks up so much product. Okay. So now we're getting into here, which is where I usually get a lot of like gross cakiness. And especially on my nose. All right, so let's blend. Sorry, I can't talk while I do this. Okay, so this actually looks really good so far. I don't know. This lighting is not the greatest. So this is definitely light coverage, which is good. Y'all know, like I said, this is what I'm looking for. And I think the color is pretty good, but I don't know. It still might be... Does anyone else have warm undertones but redness in their skin and have trouble matching? Because that's my ultimate struggle. If you have recommendations on a great foundation or like color ideas, I would really like to hear it because this is always my struggle. Oh, it's super creasing in my under eye. Okay. I feel like definitely on this side it's not really covering a whole lot, but I do think that I have more discoloration on this side, and this was a very sheer coverage. I think that this side looks really good. Can you see the difference? Or am I just like looking way too closely? I think my forehead looks great, but I don't really have any discoloration on my forehead, so it's kind of always gonna look the best. I definitely still see like stuff through it, but I'm also afraid to put on another layer at this point because it already, like, it looks good now and I'm worried about it looking crazy cakey because that's what happens. I'm gonna do little spots maybe. I don't know. So like darkness, and like no, I haven't done any concealer and I didn't do any color correct. Whenever I add like extra stuff like that, it ends up looking worse. It looks worse. Okay. Warm tones with redness. Scars are very white. Oh, well, that's like another layer of complexity to deal with. I think that like actually this looks really good. I probably would not, ugh, it looks dry and gross here. I don't know if you can see, like, here. Like from far away you wouldn't see it, but I can see it, and I don't even have like a magnified mirror. It looks like cakey makeup. My skin hates foundation. I don't know what the deal is. Okay. So, to answer the question about setting powder, I do, but like honestly, at this point, like putting on setting powder is just gonna make me look worse. But we're gonna do it. So this is not actually a translucent, it's a light coverage powder, but it's what I have, so. It's very, very light coverage powder. Oh no, you know what I do have? Yeah, I have super dry skin, which is why foundation looks like garbage on me. And so I'm always trying to find new ones. So even ones that are supposed to be like luminizing still look not great. So I'm just going in really light. Now they did say if you have dry skin to use setting spray, not setting powder, but people in the comments are gonna want me to be like, well, you didn't use setting powder. So I'm gonna use setting powder. Yes, Leah, I know. This is literally what I'm saying now. So I have 10 days basically to try this out. So today we're gonna put some powder on top. It's just, I haven't dipped back in. It's the same like brush. I'm just kind of going over. I put just a little bit on the brush, just enough to kind of be there, but I'm trying to be really sparing. The other day I was messing around with this guy, the Fit Me, and I went in with setting powder and I was like, oh, this looks awful. Do you guys ever mess up your makeup and then you're like, well, I'm gonna have to wash my face anyway, so you just like go in harder and make it look crazier? I've always done that ever since I was little. Like, oh, do I look insane? Let's look really insane right now. All right. This is as close as I can get. Hold on. Can you see anything? Or it's just washed out. I'm on my phone, so you know. Okay, so I can tell you it actually does not look bad. I put very little powder on. And especially I tried not to put a lot on my nose where it looks really bad. And I tried not to put too much like around here. So I know people worry about like stuff getting in their smile lines. I don't really have smile lines, so I'm fat, and so that means that I don't really have those kind of like depressions in the skin that people normally have, and I don't really have a lot of wrinkles because I have fat, which means that I look younger than I am, and it means that I don't have wrinkle issues. So I don't have to worry about it like settling into lines, but I do have to worry about my skin's texture. So that's my trade-off with my dry skin. So yeah, I feel like my forehead looks great. I think this side of my face looks really good. I think that this part of my face and up looks good. It just like looks bad through here. So maybe maybe it's not like exfoliated enough, maybe it's not moisturized enough. But you know, those are the areas where foundation is gonna stick. Oh, let's see. Do the corners of my nose. Oh. So that's the problem, is it starts looking gross in there, but you're right, I missed them. So I have like really deep, whatever, nose corners, and gets all caked up in there. Okay, thank you for that. I missed it. All right, that's a little better. But yeah, anyway, they're like deep in there, so it's like I gotta like get in there. What else? Powder is a no-no on dry skin. Yes. Do extra steps to wash your face is why you don't put makeup on. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna wear this and just see how it looks over time. I mean, it's like 4 o'clock or something now, so yeah, a plus to having a chubby face. Plus it's cute. I love my chubby face. We'll see how it goes. I mean, this is live, so I can't do check-ins, but I will let you know. And then maybe tomorrow I'll try this out and I'll just do setting spray and see how that goes. And then before I send this back, I'll do another video and just talk about how it went for me. I do want to give it a good, I do want to give it a good shot because I already have it in my hands, and so if I'm going to send it back, then I want to know that it really doesn't work for me. And I'm also going to be trying this more, so maybe I'll talk to you all about this one. And this one is probably more likely to be better for me because it's a dewy finish and it's for normal to dry skin. And this one is a natural matte finish, which I think, you know, is probably already like not the best for me. But in case you missed it earlier, I did just want to try this out because it's something that that anyone could get shipped to them and try it. And then if you don't like it, they don't charge you for the rest of it. So I think it was $5 to get this to come to me. The full price is $49, which for a foundation seems kind of normal for like Sephora foundations. When I look at them, I'm always like, God, it's so expensive. And like I'll be browsing on Sephora where I browse a lot, and I'm like, oh, I would want to try this, but I don't want to buy it. And I know you can return it easily, but it's just a hassle. So I just loved the idea that I could have this sent to me and try it at home. So that's what I'm doing. So yeah, we're gonna see how it goes. It's not hot outside, so I won't be able to test like how it looks if I'm sweating or anything. But we will just see how it wears, especially in the areas where I'm prone to have it look real bad, real fast, like on my nose and around my mouth. But yeah, okay. So I'll be back maybe in a few days and do just another little update. It'll probably be another live video like this because it's so easy to do, where I will tell you how this went, and maybe I'll test out this one a little more. I've only worn this, I think, once. So we'll see how this goes. This is the Fit Me. And yes, I guess that's it. Yay. So this is a little video, short, just about me and my foundation woes. But yeah, if you have suggestions, leave them below. I'm super open to hearing them because I need help. I need help. So yeah, especially if you are somebody who deals with warm toned skin with redness in your face, I want to hear from you for sure. Or if you are a person who has really, really dry skin and has issues with foundation, like looking gross on your face, like looking cakey when it's not even like super thick foundation, because that's what happens to me. Okay, well, I hope y'all are having a good day, and I will talk to you later.